This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this game we all love, everybody hails to the vampire song. La, 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 la. That's enough of that. Hello, my name's Elsewhere. We're gonna play some historic brawl. It's Halloween. We're gonna play Sorin, the Imperious Bloodlord. We played against this in Historic Brawl recently. Historic Brawl being the commander of Magic Arena. You play 100 cards singleton, you're at 25 life instead of 40, your cards all must be the same colors as your commander, so, and there's no commander damage, so similar to commander, differences, only 1v1 too, but another huge difference is you can play planeswalkers as your commander, so we're going to be playing Sorin Imperious Bloodlord. A very, very strong Sorin. This Sorin sees play in Pioneer. There's a vampires deck. I've seen like a weird Morpheon, really more of a slivers list, but it runs this Sorin with Morpheon because Morpheon's a vampire. So 3 mana, +1, target creature you control gains Death Touch and Lifelink. If it's a vampire, +1/+1 counter on it. Another +1, you can sack a vampire. When you do, deal 3 damage to any target and gain 3 life. And -3, put a vampire creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. So with that, we get to slam Champion of Dusk on turn 3 potentially, Drawn on turn 3 potentially, Westgate Region on turn 3 potentially. And the big appeal of that is really just to 3 mana, slam a 5-drop and say, can you answer this early 5-drop? We've got all sorts of other fun things. We've got a Gaunty, we've got a Rankle, we've got Twilight Prophet, who is a vampire. We also have some 4-drop vampires. We've got a Phyrexian Obliterator, not a vampire, but, you know, fun mono black card. We've got lots of fun mono black cards, lots of removal as well. You can see from our curve, 2 is our most number, then 3, so we're really hoping to curve out 1, 2, 3, or even like 1, 2, hit Sorin, play one of the higher things. So should be a fun deck. Let's go ahead and give it a go. If you're new to the channel or this is your first time visiting, hello, my name's Elsewhere. I play Magic because I love Magic. It's the best. And if you enjoy this content or this channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. All those things help the algorithm. And we'll see if we can do some vampires today. Sadly, like the big good werewolf commander, we just had that spoiled for Midnight Hunt. Or not for Midnight Hunt, for Crimson Vow. We had it spoiled for Crimson Vow. The big mythic vampire, or not vampire, werewolf is in Crimson Vow. So, can't really do werewolves yet. Ooh, it's going to be planeswalkers versus planeswalkers. That was a pretty shot with our lore hold and all those things. So let's see. Turn 2, Gifted. Turn 3, Sorin. Turn 4, Solemn. We're going to keep it. This isn't super exciting. Take a look at Vraska. 4-drop Vraska. Saw quite a bit of standard play. +2 to sack a permanent, gain a life and draw a card. -3, destroy target non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less. So Abrupt Decay just on their recurring planeswalker. And you get an emblem with whenever a creature you control deals damage. Ooh, we got a Sign in Blood. That player loses the game. That's fun because we have a Vorpal Sword in this deck that can do that. Vorpal Sword has a similar ability. Oh, Phyrexian Arena. Well, we're going to switch up our game plan, and we're going to play Phyrexian Arena, so we are going to draw cards. They might destroy that. If they Vraska destroy that, we are fine with that. The weird thing with Planeswalkers as commanders is balancing when to destroy them. If they play Vraska, -3 to destroy that, I don't really want to attack Vraska next turn, do I? Like, I have to kind of think, like, if Vraska's at less loyalty. Dark Ritual. It's been a long time. Yeah, Dark Ritual. And they're going to destroy our creature. So we're not going to get the choice. So, we'll play land and we'll play Solemn. We'll take an action. We also have Elder Spell in our hand. Elder Spell a very interesting card to have. Are they going to sack a permanent? They are not sacking a permanent. We're going to need to draw another card. So, 2, 3. We're on 5, which means I can cast Sorin, which I will do. I'm going to cast Sorin. I'm going to kill their servant. Destroy target creature with no counters on it. I'm a +1 Sorin. We're going to give we're going to give our solemn friend Death Touch and Lifelink. Not a vampire, but we're going to keep Vraska at 1. Vraska at 1 is great. Just, they might be able to draw some cards if they want to sack a land or sack a Mind Stone, which they probably don't want to do. So yeah, we're just going to get to cast a lot of things. Oh man, we can make them discard a lot of cards. Actually, we're going to draw cards. We didn't draw any land on those triggers. And we would definitely like to continue to make our land drops. We didn't draw any land again. Oh no. Well, we're in Thoughtseize. I would like to see what they're working with. Whoo, buddy. They're working with big, powerful spells. What on earth do we take from this? What on earth do we take from this? I guess we take the immediate board wipe. We're going to play another creature. They're on 4, so they're going to be on 5. Oh, we'll again keep Vraska down. Luckily, we have a handful of stuff as well. I mean, I guess we might have wanted to take that Casualties. That Casualties is going to be a thing, isn't it? Artifact, we've got Meat Hook Massacre. That was the other board wipe that they could play. We do get to draw a card off of this. How does this work? We have to put a creature from our graveyard back on top of our library. Ooh, Blast Zone. Well, I would really like them to destroy target creature. Any numbers. They don't have a creature for us to destroy. To the battlefield. I'm hesitant to do a lot of things here. What is this? Does it put it on top of our library? I don't really want to put a creature card on top of my library. I'm pretty fine with where they are. Well... Do you get haste? You do not get haste. I'm gonna fire up Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Well, plus Hive of the Eye Tyrant. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna exile Servant.
I grow bored with this fight.
I have to discard a card. I'm gonna discard Blast Zone. So we just have a handful of stuff. We haven't seen much of the vampire synergy. Alright. We get to kill some creatures this turn. That's nice. Wow, we're still not drawing lands. How much does this cost to kick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't kick this yet? Wow, that's brutal. Well, I would like to kill both of their mana rampers. Can I do that? I guess more important is making them discard a lot of cards. Let's duress. Let's get rid of casualties of war. And then let's make them discard 2 cards. We have 2 mana up, which unfortunately isn't enough to use any of our kill spells. We're keeping Dreadhorde General. +1, no target. So we're going to keep them off spells and keep us on spells. They can cast 1 spell here, so they're casting Lily. That's fine. We get to kill Lily next turn. Man, do I actually want to kill Lily, or do I want to, Holy cow, still no land. This is nuts. We've drawn 10 more cards in, we still don't have more land? I'm gonna play Elder Spell. I would like to destroy Liliana. Submit 1.
Ugh. Well, this was unpleasant.
Then, do I have anything that only targets a creature? I don't. All these things target more than creatures, so I'm going to destroy Rishkar. +1, no value again. Well, eventually we're going to draw things, and Sorin's going to be great. Alright, they drew another big scary boy.
You're not scared of dogs.
We're going to have to kill that next turn. Going to kill the Sorin. Not Sorin, but kill Garruk. Getting Garruk out is project number 1.
What you sow.
Murderous Rider. We have a blocker now. The Sorin's on 12. They're casting Vraska. Are they going to kill Murderous Rider? They're going to kill Murderous Rider. 6, 7. That was a good draw. Again, got to keep Vraska off the board, so we'll make them sacrifice Vraska. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With 5, we'll play Loth. Make some spiders to block some of these things.
I will cull the weak.
We'll +1, no target. Because they're not vampires. 6. So we're at 8. No idea what that does. Permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. That is going to make us wish we had... Oh, they're putting Vorniclex into their hand. Wow. So we have to leave mana up for Vorniclex now. We will gladly trade. Because, yep, that's just going to put loyalty counters on Loth. We get to... That's a good draw, but it might be too late. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Well, we're going to play a land. We're going to exile their graveyard. Would have been better last turn. We're going to -3. We're going to put creature into play. we have to leave 4 up, so we can't do any of our 6 drops, which means we're going to play this. So we're leaving 4 up to hit, you know, anything. I'm going to make some black spiders.
Merely delayed, not we will slay.
And I'm going to pass the turn. We get to gain some life. We get to gain some life. Gain some life, draw some cards. So I think we've recovered now. There's Big Boy. Let them see if they want to attack with more than just Big Boy, or if just Big Boy is going to come at us. We have E2 Extinction. I would like that to go away. I would like to draw Basic Swamp, please. I'd like to play Lily, the Dreadhorde General. I'd like to start making zombies. Zombies and vampires. I would like to put a +1/+1 counter on West Regent. I would like to attack with West Regent and gain 5 life and deal 5 to them, and then he becomes a 10/10. Bam. And then I would like to pass the turn. I'd like to gain more life. Alright, we've done it. We've done it. We're even going to win with a vampire. Oh no! Oh no! The bane of, oh, that hits our entire board. That hits everything. Oh, brutal. Just when we thought Sorin was never going away. Well, first things first, we have to kill Ugin. Ugin cannot be allowed to live. So there, Ugin down. Play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna play our Ugin. Make tokens. We're at 17. We've got 65 cards. We've drawn 12 more cards than them. They can kill our token if they want, or they could draw a card. They're going to sack one of their lands and draw a card. Wow, just when our Westvale Regent was going to really start doing the things. Oh, Deck of Many Things is cheap now. That's fun. Let's play this with Kicker. I'm just gonna tick up Ugin.
Secrets manifest before you.
And yeah, we'll keep attacking their Vraska. That's fine. Keep Vraska on low loyalty. What does this do? So this is going to draw 2 cards most of the time. Is kind of our reasoning for having it in the deck. Feels like we still recovered enough to win this game. But man, this is a crazy game. That Ugin was brutal. Notably, snow lands. Alright, they're drawing cards, so they're on the back foot. Yep, we got there. We got there. And we had just a ton of awesome stuff. We had a ton of cool stuff that was still going to come. That was sweet. That was a fun game of Magic. I liked that quite a bit. Westvale Regent was great. And just the unfortunately, Sorin didn't do a lot for us. We did get 5 extra mana that one turn, but then they top-decked Ugin and destroyed our board. I wish we'd gotten the win. I wish we'd gotten the win the way it looked like we were going to get the win. Because if we'd gotten one more hit with Westvale Regent in, it would have become a 2022 Vampire Flyer with a version of, you know, paid hexproof. But let's see what's next. I think that's Elves. The Corti 7D. The Corti 7D. View the battlefield. Show us. Yep, Elves. Gonna make a lot of mana, so we want removal spells, which this hand does not have. So I will free mulligan. This hand notably also doesn't have a direct removal spell, but it has Veto, which we can sacrifice to Sorin to kill their creature, which is certainly not ideal, but that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. Ooh, Rankle. Rankle's a good draw. Rankle's a pseudo removal spell. Is this an elf? This is an elf. 1/2 Death Touch for 1. Kind of forgot this card existed, but yeah, that's powerful. Got another elf. It's also a mana ramper. Does this thing come into play tapped? It does. I would like to have an Arcane Signet in play. We can... Ooh boy, a lot of creatures. A lot of creatures on their side of the battlefield. Which also means a lot of mana for them. Rankle's not going to do it here. I think we're just going to play Solemn. We're going to ramp up a little bit. We get a blocker. If it dies, we get to draw a card. I wish this card had Changeling. If I could give one card Changeling, it would probably be this card. Another elf, and they're entering the dungeon. Let's see what dungeon we're going to. The Lost Mines of Phandelver. The Lost Mines of Phandelver. Ends with them drawing a card. Holy cow, look at their board. They have played their hand. I think I want to draw a card, right? Because we could draw a board wipe here. Am I playing board wipes? Let's do land. Playing Soul Shatter. So now we have 6 mana. 6 mana. What do we do with 6 mana? If Soul Shatter guaranteed made them sack their scary guy, I guess we kind of have to kill Shepherd this turn, right? If we don't kill Shepherd, we probably die. And if we have to kill exactly Shepherd, the only way to do that is to sack Veto to Sorin. Which is certainly not ideal. Sack a vampire. Kill Shepherd. Because they had enough turn to just tap Merylwyn, make all their creatures 5/5s, and kill me. And now we're still on need them to not draw Craterhoof Behemoth. What on earth does this do? Where did the goblin come from? Was the goblin from the adventuring? Alright, yeah, goblin sure was from adventuring. We're going to take out Sorin. This turn, we're going to make a whole bunch of decayed creatures so that Rankle has a lot of sacrifice. But even, do we want to do that? Do we want to give Rankle a lot of sacrifice stuff? Order spell, not going to do it. Does this work? 3. So 4, 5. I have 6 mana to work with, so I think we're playing Priest, Rankle. I think Rankle's on blocking duty. It's a weird place for Rankle to be. Oh man, pump all their stuff up. Yeah, it feels like this game is not going to go our way. It feels like the elves are going to overcome the vampires. Swinging with the Death Toucher, that makes sense. Wow. That's a good attack. I'm just going to take it. Go to 5. Cold Steel Heart showing up a little late. We could make quite a few. I guess not quite a few, only 2. But we could sack those 2 to Priest, because they can't block, right? Decayed. Yeah, can't block. 3, 4. Does he only cost 1? No. Oh, it capped my Arcane Signet. So, yeah, we're dead. We've lost. Wow, that was brutal. That was brutal. If we're not playing, I can understand if we're not playing Languishes or any of those types of board wipes, because we are a creature deck. Like, we do want to creature them out. We really, I guess the real punishment there was not drawing targeted removal. Had we been able to target and destroy their Merowyn and just slow them down, we might have won that game. We might have won that game had we just been able to slow them down, take damage from 1 drops and 2 drops, but not being able to destroy exactly what we wanted to. That was rough, because we had Priest that can make him sack stuff, we had Rankle that can make him sack stuff, and we had something else that made them sack. I guess we had Sorin, so we were able to target one thing. But alright, we're going to try it again. We're going to go up against Niv Mizzet. We had a heck of a game against Niv Mizzet recently. So we have a 1-drop, and we could play Null Priest on a 2-drop just for curve purposes, which is probably what we're going to do. Null Priest with Kicker. So much better with Kicker, because it's going to return a creature from our graveyard for 6 mana, but 2 mana gets me a 2/1 with lifelink, so our curve can be, you know, Knight into Null Priest into Sorin. Take a look at Niv. Niv's big scary boy. This is a 5/5 flying, can't be countered. Whenever you draw a card, deal 1 damage to any target, and whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. So we're going to go ahead and attack for 1 first. We need them to not have, like, Anger of the Gods. No Anger of the Gods, no Sweltering Suns, no effects of that nature. Which they certainly could have. Ooh, they get to dig a little deeper to find it. See what they keep. You get to fix their lands, do all sorts of things. That was a very good draw for them. Arcane Signet to ramp up into casting their Planeswalker. We're going to play our Planeswalker, unless they have Spell Pierce. Oh, they have Spell Pierce! Oh my god, that's brutal. Spell Pierce, you know, that might be the game. That Spell Pierce might have won this game. That's how good that card was. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to play that. We're going to attack first. And we'll play Solemn. We are getting damage on the battlefield. They're going to draw some cards. We're going to do Baby Dig Through Time, and now they have actual Dig Through Time in their graveyard. We will find a basic. So they've seen 7 cards down with the Brainstorms and with the Deluge. That's a lot. So they've seen a lot, and they've got triple red. Could be burning down the house. They could be Hour of Devastation. Lots of things they could do. We've got a hand. They can play that, and now they can play Sweltering or Anger. We're not doing either of those. Whew. We have 5 mana, so we could cast Sorin. I think I would like to see their hand. I assume Bolas is coming, or not Bolas, I assume Niv Mizzet is coming this turn. Alright, they're going to counter our spell. So we're just going to pump Knight. We're not going to dedicate more to a board that potentially is going to be destroyed. So we're going to take them to 7. Their life total is low, so they kind of need to board wipe. They could just cast Niv. Niv is strong here. Keeps them alive, certainly. Alright, they're just not doing anything. What does not doing anything mean? Well, I believe not doing anything means we're going to play Sorin. We'll try to put a counter on Null Priest to keep Eben Legion around. They have Mystical Dispute. We will again take the action. We'll attack for 6. Ooh, we're just hitting them for 6. We're taking them to 1. They need to board wipe at this point, right? Sorin. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Vampires. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Do, 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 do. That's the bit of song I know. Say Sorin, the Vampire King. Or it says Jack the Pumpkin King. That's my stuff for that. What are like Halloween songs are there? I mean, I guess there's Monster Mash, kind of Time Warp. So we get some Rocky Horror stuff gets thrown in with Halloween. Well, yeah, that game we actually saw our curve work out. Even though Sorin got countered twice, took 2 removal spells and didn't take cards out of our 2 counter spells, didn't take cards out of our hand, and our 1-drop and 2-drop eventually killed them. They never removed them. They really needed, I mean, a shock would have kept them in that game. A play with fire, anything of that nature would have been a real problem for us. And it just didn't happen. Alright, we're going to play against Gonti. Mono black versus mono black. Dr. Sleepless. Well, we've got a 1-drop. No, we have to mulligan this. This is not a strong hand. I don't know if this is any better. We're going to keep. The big thing this hand does get to do is we do get to do turn 3 Sorin, play a 5-drop. That 5-drop being Drana. Let's take a look at Gonti. Gonti's going to steal cards from us. Oh no, they're going to Thoughtseize us and take our 5-drop. Oh, that's brutal. And when Gonti comes in, they look at 3. They took our Arcane Signet. That does throw us off a turn, but we were just going to cast Sorin on 3 anyway, so that doesn't affect us there. We want them to not make us discard a card here. Sign in Blood? Yep. You draw 2 cards. They probably have a removal spell then. Yeah, we're going to play Sorin. We're going to -3 Sorin. Slam a 5-drop. Drana. We don't have any non-legendary cards, so currently this is just a 4/4 flyer. But they get to choose if they want to kill our 4/4 flyer, if they want to kill our planeswalker. We get to keep drawing cards. We have removal spells galore, so that's good. We get to kill Gonti. Do they have something? What's for 1 mana kill Sorin? We really need to draw a creature here. That's not a creature. So we're going to start upticking with no targets. And passing the turn. We've already seen this. You can make an opponent sack a creature or sack a enchantment. They are probably playing Phyrexian Arena, so we can make them sack that. Alright, they're going to Baleful Mastery, destroy Sorin. That's fine. We don't have anything else to do currently, so we'll just play Sorin again. I mean, they don't know. They don't know what the 2 cards in our hand are. Well, we're not having a problem with lands this turn, are we? Probably would have cast Gonti if I were them. Get the Gonti train a-rolling. 4, 5, 6. We're looking to try to reach 10 with this Arch of Orazga. They're on 5. Oh man, we have so many big scary things in our deck, and we haven't drawn them. Yeah, Gonti, and now what if they steal one of our big scary things? If they steal an Ugin or a Liliana, and they just get to keep recasting Gonti? Oh, this Gonti is going to destroy us. We did not have the quick start that we needed to have. I mean, again, might as well. Put this on Sorin. +1, no target. We'll pass the turn. Putting that on Sorin is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at 8. 2 more lands, 2 more permanents, and we can start activating Arch of Verazka. That's good, because we're going to kill Gonti this turn, so now they can't just immediately recast Gonti. I guess this is the most mana relevant one, but we're going to use Heart. Vraska's Contempt might be better served later against a... Oh no. Oh no. So now we have to use this, so I'm really glad we used Heart. Because we would like them to not get that trigger. I mean, they took all the cards from our hand. They sure did that. Yeah, I was going to say that was our Demonic Embrace, so that is our spell now. Would that have turned on Arch had that resolved? No, if you control. I was like, because we own Demonic Embrace. Is Arch worded as own? Yeah, look, and they've got the Arena. That's what we really wanted to keep that removal spell for. So now we're hoping, oh, they're going to blow up our Arch too. Oh no. This is all running the opposite direction that we want this to run. I have no idea what that does. Wow, and they get to cast our things that die, so we have to, Vraska's that. Yeah, we can't let them cast our spells more than they're going to. Alright. That turns on Arch. We have to discard a card to make that happen. We don't really want to do that. Scrap Heap Scrounger, notably not a vampire, so it doesn't get +1/+1 counters. Yeah, this game, we really needed them to not have that first removal spell. Mind Stone. Oh, then they get to draw an extra card. That's why they have an extra card in their hand. Yeah, you can kill Sorin, but Sorin just comes back. They're going to Gonti. Makes sense. Yeah, this game's been a little brutal. A little, That's a weird play, because we just get to bring it back. Yeah, I was going to say, that's fine. I'm sure we've got... Oh, we only have that one creature to exile, and we do have things to return it. But no, we have to bring that back. That was a good draw. That was a good draw. So we're going to play that. We're going to kill Gonti.
In a vast multiverse. Bathe in ghost fire.
Well, now we certainly wish we had the Kaya's Ghost form to put on Gonti. Or to put on Ugin. I would like for Ugin to return and not die. But alright, now we're hitting them. They could activate Hive and send Hive at Ugin. They could... they've got a lot of options. They've got a lot of options. They're just casting Gonti. Hopefully that's just their turn. Again, stealing cards from us. Drew Sangromancer. So yes, we are going to play that. Going to +1.
Truth lies
Under it.
beyond vision.
I could sack this vampire to kill that. I think we're just going to +1.
This is but a feast of my power.
We'll keep sending in the beats. They're going to block. It's fine. We've got cards. Oh, do we not have creature cards? Is that the dilemma? Yeah, we don't have creature cards. We'll gain 3 life. We're up to 36, so we've got a life total going. They've got 6 cards in hand. They've got 7 cards. Oh, Gearhulk, Destroy, R3-3. The good thing about that is, again, now we get to return Scrap Heap. Scrap Heap is now turned back on. Arcane Signet. We'll allow it. They're only 1 mana now. I think this has Menace. It does indeed have Menace. So we're going to get to make another Ugin token, which is powerful. Making another Ugin token is good. Yes, Kaya's Ghost form hasn't been the most useful, I would say. Feed the Swarm. They're going to kill that. We're going to get to draw a thing. We're gonna bring back Scrap Heap. Murderous Rider. We'll make another token. It's got our Cold Steel Heart. Gonna play Dusk Legion Zealot. Draw a card. Ooh, we're gonna play Loth. We need them to not have Eldest Reborn. Eldest Reborn is the card we need them to not have. We'll attack with our Lifelink Death Toucher. They're just gonna block. Nope, they're going to rethink that. They're gonna realize it has Death Touch. Alright, I mean, they're drawing a lot of cards per turn. So, they are certainly looking like they're going to win this game. Four, 5, 6, 7. So they can't cast Gonti again. Alright, that's fine. You're definitely blocking this Gear Hulk if it... Are we? Our board is huge. Oh, they stole one of our elixirs. I was like, what? This isn't supposed to happen in Historic Brawl. This isn't supposed to happen in Commander. What on earth? Alright, so they're going to be gaining a lot of life every turn. They're just going to... I mean, yeah, they're attacking Ugin. We probably want to block that. Block. Block. You know, yeah, we're just going to block with two. I was going to say we might want to block with another one in case they kill one of these with a removal spell. But if they want to kill one of those with a removal spell, deal. They don't. We're going to get to draw our Cold Steel Heart. We're going to get counters on Loth.
Again, aren't I
Loth,
generous?
going to be on card drawing duty. That's strong. Wow, and Cold Steel Heart costs 0 because of, well, we're playing this for sure. So that we get to copy unless they pay mana. I guess we're going to draw a card. Draw a card, lose a life. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Do we have another vampire to play? I'm going to make more of the Ugin tokens.
Fabric of the multiverse.
I'm going to -3 put Champion of Dusk into play. Champion of Dusk is going to draw us 2 cards. Okay. Okay. I'm going to draw 2 more cards. We drew a lot of cards this turn. They're going to draw a card off of Mind Stone. They're realizing that we are... wow, we didn't draw any land. I'm going to play Knight of the Even Legion. We play Cold Steel Heart on black. We're going to attack with the team. Take them to 12. Get a counter on that. So they need a Massacre Worm, a Massacre, whatever that thing is from the new set. Meat Hook Massacre. Hey, look, Massacre Worm. It doesn't kill everything on our side, luckily. And we get all these Loth triggers, which is nice.
My will cannot be denied.
They're at 11. So they need to do more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no idea what that does. How much damage to a player? That player discards a card and you create a tapped. Okay. Well, what happens if I destroy both of these things? Can I kill them this turn? Destroy, destroy. So, 4, 8, 10. What does this do? Mana value 3 or less. So that doesn't destroy either of those creatures, unfortunately. I think we're going to Murderous Rider, destroy target creature. Destroy target permanent that's more than one colors.
Your
What does Loth do? Alright, we're not at -8 Loth yet. Make 2 spiders.
My power is for annihilation.
+1. Put a counter on this. They're saying good game. Oh, we did it! We did it! Wow, what a game! What a comeback! 3-1 with vampires. Holy cow! That was crazy. We survived like 6 Gonti triggers. They drew so many more cards than us. Wow. Those last couple of turns that we had, where we finally started drawing a lot of cards in our Planeswalker Tribal, there's so many cards they could have drawn. They could have drawn Elder Spell to wipe our Planeswalkers. Wow, what a game. What a comeback. That's one of those things that showcases how swinging Historic Brawl can be, because that really looked like we were just completely out of it. And they did a -2/-2, they needed a specific board wipe. But wow, that was crazy. If you're enjoying the content, if you're enjoying these crazy games, 2 of these 4 games we've played have been crazy. We're 3-1, but please like, comment, and subscribe. That helps the mighty algorithm, help my videos. And if you want to comment, you can comment what decks you would like to see be played. What decks you would like to see in Historic Brawl, in Historic, in Standard. That was probably the best draw in our deck. They're on this, so we can be playing. We played against this earlier. This could be, they could be Sweltering Sunning us. They could be Anger of the Godsing us. These things really make it risk what we want to play. But we've got a 1-drop into a 2-drop into a 3-drop. And when we play the 3-drop, we might make another one. Alright, we definitely want to draw another land, but this is going powerful for us. I wonder if that's an Alrund's Epiphany. Seems like that should probably be either Alrund's Epiphany or See the Beyond, right? Or whatever the counterspell's name is. Like I See You, something like that nature. Well, they've got 3 up. Yeah, we're going to try to Sorin. See if it gets counterspelled. It's going to get Spell Pierced. Wow, our Sorin got Spell Pierced last time against this deck. That's brutal. Oh, and they still have 2 mana up to do some kill spells if they have them. They choose not to. We get to put a counter on Knight of the Even Legion because of that. Last time we played against them, 1-drop, 2-drop, killed them. So we'll see if 1-drop, 2-drop is good enough to kill our opponent again. I would love them to play a spell, and for us to draw a land and play Obliterator. Phyrexian Obliterator seems like it's going to be very hard for this deck to deal with. Well, we did indeed draw the land. We're going to attack. We're still going to try to play the Obliterator. Yeah, we're going to try to play Obliterator. Obliterator is definitely our best thing here. Yeah, they had the Saw coming, so probably no matter what we played that turn, it was probably getting countered. Our Knight of the Even Legion is now out of range of Anger of the Gods or Sweltering Suns, so that's very strong. That's very good news for us. Got 3. Solve the equation. So you have to go find an instant or sorcery, put it into their hand. That's very powerful in 100-card Singleton. They are finding Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt could kill Skyclave Shade. Alright, they are... Oh, they've had enough. They've seen enough. Knight of Autumn. I think we've had turn 1 Knight of the Even Legion against Niv Mizzet both times. 4-1. Our Halloween deck. Our Halloween fun times continue. We prevented them from doing the Time Warp. They did not take a step to the left. They did not take a step to the right. They did not Time Warp us. I'm going to try again. 4-1. We've got our 4 daily wins. What was our loss to? Oh, our loss was to Elves. Elves destroyed us. They overran us. We didn't have the targeted removal that we needed. We also, you know what we haven't played against today? We haven't played against that stupid little book. We haven't played against Cody. Okay. Who is that? What is that card? She looks like a happy view battlefield. Okay, it's Gaisa, the Glorious Resurrector. if a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. Your upkeep, put all creatures exiled onto the battlefield under control again can decay. That seems very powerful. What's our hand? Ooh. We're really looking for something to cast earlier than that. We'll keep this. So we'll turn 1. Man, their deck's gonna look sweet. My suspicion is their deck is going to look sweet. We get to turn 3. What does that do? Remember, one or more non-token creatures die. Wow. Priest of the Forgotten Sons. Or a Priest of Forgotten Gods. Forgotten Gods. I think there is a Priest of Forgotten Sons as well. I think that's a white card from one of the Ixalan sets, right? Ooh, Skyclave. They're ramping. They're 1/1 Death Touch Lifelinker putting in work. Well, now that we drew a 2-drop Vampire, I'm actually going to play the 2-drop Vampire. I'm going to duress them. And whiff. We're going to take an Eldest Reborn from their hand. We are very happy to get Eldest Reborn into their graveyard rather than their hand. We don't have... Walk the plank. They're going to destroy our creature. They're going to make a decayed zombie. They're going to swing in for 1. It didn't hit land, though. This is going to enter the battlefield tap. That's a bummer. We're going to play Sorin. We're going to play Champion of Dusk. Only going to draw us 1 card since they notably killed our other creature. We might be on blocking duty now. Ooh, Rankle. Wow. Well, what they say about a Rankle. One good Rankle deserves another good Rankle. Yeah, they're looking at Sorin. If they kill it, we just get to potentially recast it in a turn or 2. I would like to hang on to our Sorin, so we are going to block here. Unfortunately, Rankle does shut down all these decayed tokens that they're getting. Ooh, they could... Now they're probably going to make us sack, and they're going to sack. Alright, we drew a targeted removal spell, so that's good news. Because we can target this Rankle. Exiling our graveyard. Ooh, Gonti. Not a vampire. Well... We only have 1 vampire in hand. So I think we're going to play it. And I think we're going to kill Rankle. Feels bad, but also kind of feels like what we have to do. Yeah, we would have really liked to land as well to play Rankle out. But we didn't get it. I assume at least one of these zombies, they're both going to go at Sorin. They're worried about us having a removal spell. Yeah, Sorin down. This is the first game where we've really had land issues, isn't it? We'll resolve their decay triggers. Decay at the end of their turn, or... No, just at the end of combat. So, we have to kill this, right? Yeah, but we'll do it on our turn. So they don't get to draw a card. But yeah, we do have to kill that. We also have a removal spell for Geisa, which is what they're playing. Again, we have to wait for our turn, but that is A-okay. We could also just play Rankle and sacrifice Rankle. But no, I think we're going to play Soul Shatter here. We'll play Soul Shatter. We'll make them sacrifice their commander. They can just recast it next turn. That's not great. That's not where we want to be. Land. Attack for 2. Attack for 2s are interesting. I felt like they had a more... Ooh, interesting. Well, we can't cast that. It's going to be Gonti. We're going to play Gonti. We're going to steal something from their deck. How does Gonti work? You may look at and cast that card. So we can't take lands. We're going to take their priests. I'm not sure if that's correct, but we haven't seen... Feels like we're past the point where killing 2-drops is going to be relevant. Okay, they're going to feed the swarm. They're going to destroy Gonti. We need to kill Geisa now so that they don't get to steal that from us. Notably, Gonti is exiled, so we can't do any fun graveyard shenanigans. They're drawing very well. They're still ramping. We're still on 4 land. We're on 4 land. We're 20 cards deep. Oh my goodness, they're destroying one of our lands. I mean, that's fine. We get to go find a basic, which we have. We have plenty of basics, so that's fine. Yeah, they have double the land we have. So a little surprised to see these decayed tokens. I guess they're getting damage in. Well, that's good if we don't have any creatures. I think we're going to play Rankle. We're going to use our mana the most efficiently we can. We're going to attack. We're going to do each player discards a card. We're going to discard Demonic Embrace. We can recast it from our graveyard. I assume... Ooh, they discarded Meathook Massacre. So, yeah, that's... We're happy to see that gone. And... Oh, no! What a top deck! They just keep drawing! Oh, that didn't do anything. Dies. Return target creature card with mana value 3 less from graveyard to the battlefield. I assume they've got lots of creature cards with mana value 3 or less. Oh, or they only have 1. Still, 1 is better than none. We are going to play Veto, right? We'll attack. We're each going to sacrifice a creature. Each player sacrifices a creature. We'll sack Veto, they'll sack their thing, they'll get back a 1/1 Death Toucher. That's all fine. That's better than their Lifelinker. Play... Geisa. Man. And now they have 2 things to sack. So unfortunately I don't think we want to kill our creature. I think we just need to start getting stuff on the board. To do nothing with Rankle. No value Rankle. Not great. Well, I mean, we've done things even though we're a fourth of the way through our deck. We're going to attack for 5. We're going to no blocks. We'll take 5. We need lifelink. How does this work? Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, we gain life. So we need to kill some of their creatures. Now we can play Sorin. I think we're going to play Sorin. We'll try to give... We'll try to give Sangromancer a +1/+1 counter and lifelink to keep us in this game. And maybe we're going to try to race now. Yeah, we're going to try to race. See if they drew removal spell. Kept a card in hand. We're going to do each player discards a card. I'm going to discard Elder Spell. They probably just kept land in hand, right? Surely they, Oh, they do get a chance to trigger and cast it. I will take that action. We will gain 3 life. We're going to draw 2 cards. They still have to discard a card here. But now they get to discard one of the lands they drew, potentially, if they drew a land. You're discarding Duress. Again, we will take that action. This card's a card. Vorpal Sword! Are we dead? 6, 7. Cost 8. We're dead! We're dead to Vorpal Sword, right? Oh. What a draw. What a draw. Wow, what a game. What a game. That was another sweet game of Magic. Did not expect to lose to Vorpal Sword. We have Vorpal Sword in our deck. We want to be the Vorpal Sword deck. It felt like, I mean, we were, even though it took us 24 cards to draw our second, or to draw our 5th land, it felt like we were getting back in that game, didn't it? It felt like they gained life. I think that gained life was from Vorpal Sword. We might have had them dead next turn, casting Demonic Embrace from our graveyard and upticking Sorin again if they left Sorin on the battlefield. So yeah, that was a way closer game than it probably had any right to be. Alright. We've got 2 mana. We've got a 2-drop zombie. Good turn 3 Sangromancer. Got some targeted removal. I think we really want a better hand. We really want to try again. We really want a better 1-drop. We really want a better 2-drop. And we'd really like 3 lands. So yeah, we're going to try again. Vampires, Mono Black Sorin up against Domri. They're thinking about their hand. We'll take a look. Domri, Anarchabolus, another 3-drop Planeswalker. They're going to be Gruul. What does view printed card mean? View current card. View printed card. Huh. Interesting. Their creatures are all going to get +1/+0 static ability. They can add mana with him, and creature spells you cast this way can't be countered. Love that. And -2, target creature you control fights another target creature you don't control. This is one of my favorite Gruul commanders. We've seen a lot of people playing the 3 or 4-drop that has a fight mechanic. Fight and, like, blocking mechanic where they draw cards. What other Gruuls have we seen? I will also free mulligan. Alright, well, it's a 1-drop. We're going to keep this one. This also isn't great. Also not great. Oh, this doesn't give Death Lifelink. This gives Death Touch. But we're drawing cards. We're hopefully... We need to draw a land. We're going to play Null Priest on 2. It's not a land. We will block Magda to stop the treasure making, but they've already going to have made a treasure, which is very powerful. Card in their hand's going to perpetually gain haste. Wow. Now we're going to kill Magda. I would like them to not have treasures. What does this do? Interesting. We drew land, so that's certainly good news. We're going to play out the 2/3. We've got elves. Now, we're the elf deck. Beautiful art. Beautiful card. So, we're going to try to drain them a little bit, which would be nice. They've got 5 mana. They have recovered for their mana. They've got Questing Beast. Oh boy. What do we do to Questing Beast? Do we die to Questing Beast? I don't think I want to contempt Questing Beast yet. I think I want to draw a card. I would draw a card and lose a life. Alright. Yes, we definitely wanted to draw land. Now, we've got blockers keeping these early things, the smaller creatures, from swinging. Keeping the smaller things from swinging is very nice. I'm not sure how we're going to sequence this. They've got a lot of land. They're playing Domri. Domri coming in hot. Yep. We're gonna kill
That's
our
the sound
creature.
of a stampede coming straight at ya.
We're going to no blocks, where you can kill questing beasts and then kill Domri if they don't play another creature to block with. Is currently our plan. Alright, that all worked. They can just recast it. Costs 5 mana. They've got an abundance of mana. Are indeed just going to recast it. We're going to add mana. So they've still got 4 mana. Oh, this has been brutal. This has been brutal. Yeah, that's the game, right? We're at 4. We can't come back from 4, can we? We can make them sack a creature. And then, yeah, we still die. So, yeah, they got us there. They got us there. So, lost the last 2 games. That's a bummer. That's certainly a bummer. But we went 4-3 with the deck. We had 2 truly crazy games. I think game 1 and then that other game against Gonti. Even the game we lost there against Mono Black Gisa, that game was crazy. That game, they killed us with a Vorpal Sword at the end, which is certainly one of the things we wanted to do, but we just did not get to. But yeah, the last couple of days we've played Sarah Historic Brawl, we've played Sorin Historic Brawl. They've been sweet. These have been sweet videos. We've had sweet games to really showcase how cool Historic Brawl can be. And like I tell everybody, play Historic Brawl. It's so fun. Historic Brawl, such a great time. I love it. I hope you all loved watching it. My name is Elsewhere. If you enjoyed this video, if you liked the content, please leave me a like, a comment, and subscribe. All those things help so much with the algorithm. And leave a comment saying what Historic Brawl you'd like to see played. We've got Crimson Vow spoilers happening. Is there a legendary you'd like me to see me play a Historic Brawl version of once it comes out? Or is there a standard deck you want to see me play, or a historic deck you want to see me play? Let me know, and I'll probably make that happen. Was there anything we would change with the deck? We never saw Shieldred, which is fine because we never really had the mana for it either. We never, we didn't get to cast Liliana. I think we mulliganed Demon once. So wow, yeah, of the 6 drops, 7 drops, we only cast 1. We cast Ugin. We cast a deck of many things once, but we never got to activate it. We had Westgate do well. We had, so all the 5 drops, I think the 5 drops are fine. To Extinction. We might want Extinction Event. We might want to definitely look into putting in some other type of removal, wide board wipe with a little bit of choice, so we can try to save some of our board. But overall, we had a blast. This was a fun deck, and my name's Elsewhere, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Happy Halloween!